Hi guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. I'm Alero.
I'm Ollie.
And I'm Simi.
And today we are bringing to you Married at First Sight Season 12 Episode 7 review.
This season has been crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Damn, I'm tired.
Like, I need to fix my wig because this season is making my wig
slide. This is the old slide.
Okay, let's just give a background to the show.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
So for people that are unfamiliar with the show, Married at First Sight, as the name implies, is simply couples that are getting married at first sight. They've never met each other before, and the day that they meet is literally on their wedding day. So a backstory to the whole review process is you as a person, you fill in an application form to the show, and there's a team of experts and that review and vet.
You know what? I used to think they were expert, but I'm thinking
the mess.
Yeah. I think we're expert now.
So experts with a question mark.
Yeah.
But they're supposed to be experts and they review the content of your application form and they're supposed to vet everything. And they basically match you with who they think you'll be most compatible with. And they give you a telephone call and say, you've been selected to the show, you're getting married. And I think within 2 weeks you have you now have to
getting married.
You have to tell your family that, look, I'm getting married to a stranger.
Right.
And so within 2 weeks you literally have the whole prep work of literally getting married. So it's like a back to front journey where you get married first and then
know the person.
you start the journey of getting to know one another. This season,
guys, when did you start watching the show? Like what season?
What was it again? What season?
I think it was Diona and Greg. So that
season 9.
Season 9.
I think a lot of people jumped onto the show around season 9 because that's when it came on Netflix. When have you been watching it?
I think season 9 as well.
Season 9. Yeah. But I have been watching it from season 1. So I'm like,
she's an OG.
Yeah, like I'm an OG. But then I stopped like for a little while. Like I missed like a couple of seasons in between. But like I got back into it from like season 8 or 6. Because I remember Tristan. There's like this Houston one that was crazy as well. Yeah, we need to go back.
We need to go back. Anyways, we all love the show, and within ourselves we talk about it and we say, you know what, why don't we just do a YouTube channel and bring our perspective to you guys, especially this season, because this
season has been a whole mess. Like day 3 has been.
What do you mean day 3?
Day 1.
Yeah,
day
right.
1.
Like it's been a whole mess.
It's been crazy.
It feels like it's episode 20 or episode like 10 because of the drama. Like it feels like they've been married for so long.
Yeah. Like watching it, you would feel like you've been watching them married for like 3-4 years. Yeah. Months. I'm sorry. Like
it's absolutely crazy the mess that's been happening.
Yeah, it's been
so
crazy. So do you want to quickly have like a rundown of the couples that we have?
And before we do that, maybe just talk about the background noise in case they hear that.
Okay, so we have our little godson with us today. We're babysitting and trying to multitask at the same time. So if you're hearing Coco Melon in the background,
there is Coco Melon.
It's our
we're just trying to distract him. So
you're
not crazy. Let me start with my favorite couple. My favorite couple so far is I am struggling between Brianna and Vincent and Ryan and Claire, because I see both of them would definitely go on the journey as a couple, and I love couples. I love when to see people fall in love. I think that's why I love Greg and Diona, and they always, because you see, I'm working through the journey with them, so I love that, right? So I'm struggling between those two couples, Rihanna and Vincent, and Ryan and Claire. Because
so how's their marriage been since the beginning of the season?
I would say, so Brianna and Vincent, we're seeing the growth already. Like we're already seeing why they brought them together. We're seeing the couple. We're seeing what they bring to the game. We're already seeing that. Ryan and Claire, it's not yet.
It's not showing yet, right?
Yeah, but I'm kind of like waiting for them. Like I'm like, ooh,
I feel like they're the mature couple.
Yeah. I'm like, Ryan, you with your little butt, you know?
Ryan's got a butt on him. I'm sorry to say, that man is packing in the behind section.
Okay.
But I see what you mean. I love couples that not, how do I explain it? Like they evolve.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean? They go through a process.
Yeah, I love
And
that.
I see what you mean about Ryan and Clara, that
They haven't.
they haven't clicked fully yet, but you see potential.
You see the potential.
But I feel like, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like they're more of an off-camera kind of people. I feel like a lot of people that we don't, because
That we don't see
now
it.
we're just, all we see is just that these people are already getting close, they're touching, like, you know. But so that's why I feel like there's a lot going on
There's definitely,
behind the scene, and which is why they've decided not to share some things to the group. Like the sexual relationship and whatnot.
Yeah, because she said that. Oh, Ryan asked me to talk about it.
And you know what I feel about Clara? I feel like she's gonna be that submissive lady, because you know what? Because she's saying that, oh, Ryan says, we shouldn't talk about it. So
And she actually listens. And she's a talkative.
And she's
so
a talkative.
That's a lot for her.
I just remember the episode where the guy was like, oh, there's some things that you shouldn't be getting involved in.
Yeah.
You remember when the mess happened?
The mess.
Guys, I think you need to do a recap.
Okay, we need to do a recap. We need to do a recap. Okay, so I think we kind of have to start from episode 1, right? And that is when all the couples get married.
Right.
So the mess that we're actually talking about is there's this particular couple, Chris and Paige. And it's so sad because I feel like they've kind of overshadowed this season.
Yeah, they have.
Because everyone is literally
Everyone's
talking about them. Like nobody's talking about the other couples. It's always Chris and Paige. And before we drop the bombshell, for the people that don't know yet, the thing about Chris and Paige is when they got married, immediately for me, Chris, his dad, his friend, started over sexualizing Paige. Do you understand what I mean? Immediately, like, this is your wife. This is somebody you've probably known for 10 minutes or 20 minutes. And it immediately went into the sex talk. And with Paige,
especially for the dad.
It was crazy. Paige, for people that haven't actually watched the show, Paige is carrying a badonkadonk. Let's just put it out there. She got a fat ass.
She got a fat ass. She got ZZ.
She got a fat. So I think when they saw that, for me it was
sexualized.
It was disgusting, especially from Chris's father.
Yeah.
Chris's father was now telling her. Did you see the part where he was saying, "Oh, your role as a wife, you have to give him sex."
Yeah, when he comes home.
And guys,
inappropriate.
Like, as a father-in-law, like, how did you think that was an okay conversation to have?
And at what point,
I'm sorry.
even if I don't even think, I was gonna say that even if you think it's a conversation to have, at what point do you think that is? But now I'm thinking about it, it should never be.
It's not a conversation.
It should never
period.
be.
She's a stranger.
She's a stranger.
She's a stranger.
I'm sorry. That was like.
So that was kind of like the whole thing. And then did you see
Do you remember the time when the guy was asking her, are you a virgin?
Yeah. This was on the high table.
On the high table, they're just reception.
Lord, my wig is slipping back.
Hold on to you.
When I
have me clutching everything on my back.
my edges, everything.
You know when conversations already violate you?
I was triggered. I was triggered.
Honestly.
So this is them on the high table, getting to know each other. Normal people will be like, "What's your favorite color? What do you do for a living?
What are your pet peeves?
What are your pet
What do you
peeves? Like, you look so beautiful. What do you think of the menu? Like the dinner?
Wanna get
icebreaker.
Or like, who is that your crazy friend?
What are your friends like?
Yeah, you ask like.
What are your parents like?
Disgusting.
What do you like to do for
Chris,
fun?
disgusting.
Yeah, disgusting.
Chris, disgusting. Disgusting Chris, whatever his name is, went straight for the jugular. Are you a virgin? Like, what's your sexual appetite like? And
those were
actually, it's coming back to me. And those are like red flags.
How would you think you would have acted if you were Paige?
So this is what I'm saying. Like, I feel like Paige should have set boundaries from then on.
Right.
But she kind of like, I don't know
when she should have realized, okay.
So she now indulged him.
Like, I just like to one point that Simi made earlier when watching the show, like, one thing we did enjoy about Amani last year was the fact that she was standing the ground and she
Yeah.
was like letting
Put
things
wood in
be
his
known
place.
and she
Yeah.
felt great. So I wonder, like, if I had to bring Amani into that situation, I wonder how she would have like be like,
It's like, no.
what? How
Who do you think you're talking to?
Yeah.
And you know what I love? So Amani and Woody are couples from season 11 that decided to stay together.
New Orleans.
And the thing with Amani is she's so unassuming. Like you wouldn't know that she has that oomph in her.
Yeah.
And she's so soft spoken. She'll be like,
She's so eloquent. She's
we're not
like,
doing that.
This is
We're
what
not-
I'm doing. This is what that's not okay. Remember the conversation when they had with Pastor Cow?
Yeah.
And it was like, you can't just decide to
cut your hair.
To cut your hair. It's not okay.
It's not,
Yeah, that was and then she was like, "What do you mean it's not okay? It's my hair. I can decide to do whatever." It's like, but I love how Woody came was like, "No, this is how I feel, and this is why I feel that way."
Yes.
And from there on, she understood.
She could see where it was coming from, and she could take it into consideration when she was making decisions, right?
This is season 12 review.
Yeah,
We've gone into season
know.
11 was my favorite.
Yeah,
Amani
I
and
think
Woody, bring them back.
I think it's because like the characters overlap.
Yeah.
And, like you just see how other characters, like how would they have reacted if these people were the ones paired together? Right?
Yeah. So continuing with Chris and Paige, this is still the wedding day. So Chris goes to talk to Paige's friends. And right off the bat, he's kind of saying things like, well, he's not kind of, he's actually saying that she's not a trophy wife. Like, this is not Paige.
Guys, if how would you feel if your husband, your friend's husband, comes to tell you that your friend is not a trophy?
Would you go and tell your friend though?
You're gonna catch these hands because you're a stranger. You're a stranger.
But would you go and tell your friend, guys? Seriously, that's not
one of her friends tried to warn her in a
I think I wouldn't say it like that to my friend. I would just say like, you gotta be cautious. And from there,
and that's what her friends did.
I would be like,
it's such a tricky, it's such a tricky situation because you don't.
Too.
Yeah, we did because you don't want to like beat down on him immediately and make it close up, and you also
don't want to influence your friend as well because it's her relationship, so you don't want to overstep. So you want to make it safe because otherwise you're gonna run at risk of even being blocked.
That's true. That's true.
So you want to tread cautiously.
You have to. True. And another thing is, the more you tell somebody about, the negatives of someone, you kind of push them closer to that person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I tell you the negative and you get closer, and that's on you.
That's on you.
Goodbye.
But one of the friends really tried to tell her in a subtle way.
In a subtle way. She really did.
But for me, Chris saying that whole trophy wife, she's not really a trophy wife, she's not
what husband.
Listen, the guy looks like a hamster to me. He looks like a squirrel.
You're not a trophy husband.
It reminds me of
how you gonna be? That's why I'm mad. How you gonna be talking about some? Did you see that where he said he has a big chest?
Yeah. Where? Did you keep it somewhere?
It looks like when he got back to the hotel room and
nothing.
It looked like a preview vest. Not preview. I don't know. You're rude. I was like, okay, we gotta see this big
chest that you have.
And my man,
I think Chris is full of himself.
I'm like a 14-year-old boy has more chest than you.
He's full of himself.
But did you feel like a factor of colorism was playing into what Chris was saying? Like when he was speaking about Paige, immediately, like when he even saw Paige, right? He was saying things like, "Oh, are you a tomboy?" The girl's wearing a whole wedding dress. She's wearing a whole wedding dress.
What gave you that
impression?
Yeah, that's true.
Where do you think that happened?
Where did that even come from? Are you a tomboy? You seem like a tomboy.
Yeah.
Like
that's weird.
Personality?
Yeah, that's weird.
I didn't understand
now that you talked about that, I wonder where you got the vibe of the tomboy from.
Yeah, especially because Paige is actually really soft spoken.
Yeah. So, if someone saw me now and he said I was a tomboy, I won't be mad.
So, anyways,
I can be aggressive in my speech.
So you guys kind of get the gist of like Paige and Chris. Like we're not really feeling them as a couple.
Yeah.
Oh no, but you haven't gotten.
So I haven't got to the bombshell.
Yeah.
So that was just setting, you know, the background, setting the story.
That was like the red flag.
Yeah. So that was episode 1 or episode 2 or whatever.
That was a long episode, guys.
So we from the wedding, we kind of get to find out that Chris ain't attracted to Paige. Like he doesn't find her attractive. Like she's not his spec.
He was like,
and there's nothing wrong with that.
And he was like, she's not really the type of woman that I've been with, but she's that kind of person that she's not what I would want, but she might be what I need.
Guys, I took offense to that. I hate when guys say that. Like, oh, you might not be what I want, but what I need. I think people, I think our society have made that like a kind of like compliment, or like, oh, you might be what the person needs. But I feel like it's kind of a jab in a subtle way when people say that.
It is.
Oh, it is. Yeah, like, oh, you know
I wouldn't have picked you.
Yeah,
that's basically what you're saying.
But now that you're here, I guess we're gonna just maybe
we're gonna do
what I need. That's why
it is what it is. That's what you're saying. Like let's go with the ride, right?
But do you think it's really too soon to be saying you might not be what I want, but you might be what I need? Because really and truly, they've only known each other for what, 1 hour, 2 hours.
I think
fair enough. The physical attraction might not be there. But sometimes attraction comes when you speak to the person, you get to know them more.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
I think it might be saying that because it's assuming that if the experts really did their job, it might be what he needs, right? That's what he's assuming.
Hey, Baba.
Right?
So, so that was that. And before they go back, before the wedding ends and they retire to their honeymoon,
right? So like I think they lodged them in like all the couples.
So basically, they had sex the first night, guys.
That's what.
Wait, guys.
But wait, before
that, you gotta talk about where they were having like the girls' bachelorette party.
Oh, yeah.
And they were asking, would you kiss him on the first day? And would you have sex? And she was like, no, she wasn't gonna kiss.
Yeah.
But her ass went out and kissed him.
I asked him just go out and
did
kiss
she
him.
kiss him? She just had to open her legs to the wind. Finally to the wind.
So the reason why I was actually upset with that was because prior to that, her girlfriend, the bigger one, had told her, quote unquote, don't sleep with this guy. The cute booty shorts that you brought, don't wear it.
Oh, she
She told her at the reception because she'd already seen that this guy
But she decided to wear it.
She goes back to the hotel.
Backing that ass up. Back it up.
And then
back it up.
You know what was so funny as we were watching it? So she changes into her little cute pajamas, you know, the bum shorts where your butt hangs out.
Like,
yeah, she looked cute. She looked really cute. And then they get into bed, switch the light off, and then my girl turns to the side like. I said, this girl. And I said, as soon as I saw her turn, I said, they're gonna have sex.
Yeah, I think it's I was like, I was like,
they're gonna have sex.
I
was there. I was believing you, Paige. I was believing you. I was believing you. Like, give me that time.
like, Paige ain't gonna do it.
My guest said she's not gonna do it.
No,
she did it anymore.
She did it for the girl.
Once I saw her turn like this,
they're like,
switch the light off, I was like,
she's gonna
get it from the back.
I'm done. Paige.
But you know what?
And guys, like, we're not saying that it was wrong, right? Because at the end of the day, they're married.
Yeah.
So, you know, a lot of people have fantasy about this wedding night.
I'm sorry.
You're still a stranger.
You're still a stranger.
You're still a stranger, yeah.
I don't know. I want to explain it.
Guys, Paige, here again.
Maybe they should tell us what they think in the comments.
Yeah, let us know what you think. Do you think it was too soon to have sex with somebody she just met, even though it's her husband? Or do you think she should have waited a bit?
Yeah.
We have our views, but you know, it's great to hear different sides, different perspectives. But that's not the whole story. We haven't even gone into episode 7 yet. This is how
this is what we mean by Paige and Chris have taken over the season, right?
And guys, keep in mind that this is only episode what? This was episode 3, 4 when all this drama started. So imagine what's going to come. What's going to come?
And that's only 3rd day of marriage. Yeah, I'm tired of the marriage.
Yeah. So they wake up. The next day, so once the next day starts, that's day 1 of marriage. They count it as day 1.
Yeah.
So Paige has woken up. She's like, I'm gonna swing from the chandelier. Because they have been swinging. That thing was thanging. The room was shaking. And then,
I didn't say that.
And then, so Paige wakes up. Chris is not there, and apparently Chris had gone to get her breakfast,
you know,
or something.
They woke up about hunger.
Yeah, they woke up about appetite. Yeah, 1 hour.
Especially thinking now that he has a very high sexual.
Yeah, he really does. I think he does. 1 hour, Chris ain't here. 2 hours. It really doesn't take that long to get breakfast. It doesn't toast, eggs, sausages. Like what? What is it?
Right.
3 hours. I think he was gone for like 3, 4
hours. Like 4.
She calls him, he's not picking up. Yeah. So this guy finally comes back into the hotel room, and oh my god, as soon as he walks into the room, I was like, this guy is gonna spew some nonsense.
Yeah, you could tell.
You could tell.
Nothing good was gonna come from the shenanigans about.
And then this guy. So to summarize high level. This guy now has the nerve to sit her down and be like, I just had a panic attack. Do you want to talk about the mess?
Right. Gets a call from his ex-girlfriend, actually his ex-fiance, and that she's expected. And obviously, so Chris is about to be a baby daddy.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's the mess. Now the question is, what's going to happen? Is she going to stay in the marriage? Chris is promising that nothing is going to change. He's got her back. She's going to come first. That Paige is going to come first. But later on, we see that that's not the case.
We ain't being living that, are we?
That's the mess we're getting into. And after the honeymoon, I guess part of the mess is Chris is not. He took some time off to go visit. We don't know where he went to, but basically he's not with her at the moment. So
that's something that's really important, because usually from previous seasons, right? Yeah. When people are coming back from the honeymoon, they're really lovey-dovey. The atmosphere, because you're on cloud 9.
For sure.
Yeah. You've only been married for like 6 to 7 days to somewhere.
Yeah.
But there's actually 2 couples. So Paige and Chris, right, is one of them that they're very distant, obviously, because we don't want to go too much into it. Maybe that might be a separate video.
Yeah, I think we should do like videos of.
I think we'll do a separate video where
that's what we're gonna do
on Chris and Paige and the whole mess. But anyways, this guy has put her through an emotional roller coaster.
All through the honeymoon.
And this was meant to be like the best experience of her life. So them coming back from their honeymoon, you can see them on the plane. They're distant, they're not really affectionate, not really. And then the other couple that's really not affectionate is Hailey and Jacob.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get to them. But one thing to note about Hailey and Jacob is is 38 years old, Hailey's 28.
So
there's a 10-year gap. But that's not a big deal. So guys, that's it for today. We really just wanted to give you a summary and some recap into what's been happening in season 12, Married at First Sight so far. We are fully aware that we didn't start this journey from episode 1 with you. So we really wanted to do this video to highlight some key issues so that as we continue with our review process, you guys have an understanding and some clarity to some of the issues that's been happening. We really, really hope that you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please leave a comment. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And we cannot wait to catch you in our next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.